Okay, hi, this is Angie Power Disney, angeluscashes.org, Angie Power Disney with Evan Dennehy. Sadly, at the moment, his Facebook and Spotify are down and his Messenger. This guy is getting targeted, and we're just doing a quick update. Um, we may be able to play the police recordings of mockery of Evan's Christian beliefs when he was arrested. Um, we'll try and do that in the next 20 minutes. And Evan is under huge pressure. He's been to court this week. He was, in my opinion, groomed into taking a plea deal, and he's now on bail awaiting sentencing. And he's still struggling with authoritarianism. Evan's only 16, but at the same time, he's very clear on having rights as a child, yes, young adult, adolescent, whatever you want to call a 16-year-old, and having those rights breached, and breached over and over again. So I'll hand it over to you, Evan. You can update about youth reach, about bullying, about the arrest, or about the court hearing and the plea.
Yeah, so
You take it away.
I'm going to start off on the arrest as we still haven't quite yet been able to give out the evidence yet, but we are working on it. But I've made a few timestamps anyways for that. But to give that kind of a headline, some context, what had happened was I was out meeting up with a friend. This friend, the staff they would know him if they were to see him, as he introduced himself and said, "Hi, this is my name and age and where I'm from." They knew where I was, and I told them how long I would be, and I was answering all of their calls and texts, making sure, that they were able to check in with me and that I'm okay. But what did they do? They got in their car, drove back to the care home and said, "We don't care, we're calling the guards anyways, and we're going to report you missing because you're not back when we say we want you to be back." And I had said to them, "Look, half an hour, it's a bit unrealistic, and I'm not going to limit my social life. I'm not missing. I'm not, if I was living home with my mother or father and it was the same circumstance, the guards would say, well, then just go and get him yourself, you know? So the guards arrive. They didn't spot me instantly, and I kind of shouted over to them and said, who are you looking for? Because they just walked right past me and my friend, and I thought, wow, the incompetence. And they started going all the way back to the park where the woodland area is. And I was like, where are they going? So I said, who are you looking for? And they come over to me. And I was saying, God, that's ridiculous. They never, like, they just walked past us. And the Garda, I forget her badge number, but I do have it. Um, she was a nasty piece of work. She comes over and she was like, what's ridiculous? And I said, freedom of speech. She's like, oh, no, 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 you don't have that. We're not in America. This is Ireland. And anyway, so they turn around and they are like, get in the car now. We're bringing you home to your parents. And I said, I don't think you are. My parents are all the way down in West Cork. And they said, oh, well, whatever, wherever you come from, we'll give you a lift back. Um, and I said, am I being detained? And they said, you sound fucking ludicrous. This is in America, lose the attitude with us. Are you being detained? Will you show up? Give us your ID. So they tried taking my debit card off to confirm that I am Evan Dennehy. And I turned around and I said, why would I lie about being Evan Dennehy when I'm sitting in the back of a Garda car? Wouldn't I have better things to be doing than pretending to be someone so I can be detained? And they were like, just give us the debit card right now. So I said, you know what? there's no money on there. Fuck it, I'll give it to them, you know? Um, and so I said, here's my signature on the back. And they just turned around, they were like, okay, actually, no, we don't need it anymore. We confirmed it's you, it's fine. And so they slammed the door, we get in. And so they started going on about how I was wasting their time. And they basically said that if they fail to respond to another call because I'm wasting their time, the blame is on me. Saying, "Oh, do you know the amount of crying? If something happened, you're the one wasting our time. If anyone should feel guilty, it should be you." And I just thought, Jesus Christ, what a thing to put on a 16-year-old fucking child who's done no wrong. I have not been disturbing my neighbors. Therefore, in God's eyes, I have not sinned and I am innocent till proven guilty. And no judge, except for God, can do that. God will not imitate, or sorry, the government will not imitate God and give me judgment day. I don't recognize that judgment. The only judgment day I recognize is the Christian judgment way. Um, and so, of course, then we start talking about religion. Because I wanted them to know that I was protected under God. And I said I was a Christian. And they started mocking me for being a Christian. Now, Angie has actually, or no, sorry, Angela has actually heard this recording, so she can confirm everything I'm saying. And it was just, it was shocking, really, wasn't it, Angela?
It was, and I want to play some of it today if I can.
Yeah,
I can access it through my WhatsApp. We've had a really constructive hour with Andy Devine and with Aaron, and I hope at least you managed to record it. We were trying to go live. I don't do Restream, I don't do OBS or whatever it's called. The only way I go live is YouTube, Zoom, Facebook Live, whatever. I'm old fashioned and I'm trying to retire, but it was still invaluable in terms of any court case taken against you needs to have court case filings with a fee paid and proof of those case management fees paid, and there's lots of legal implications to your arrest. But if we're focusing on this, yes, indeed, the two Bangardi, oh, this is not America, drop the attitude, who do you think you are, saying you've got rights. In the Irish culture, it's ingrained into us to um, bow down to authority, like the priests, the nuns, the doctors, the guards, and so on. And I've encountered a couple of Gardaí that have been shocked when I haven't been superior with them. I've just encountered them as an equal, and I'm 67. So God knows what it's like for you as a 16-year-old when you address them equally as a child of God. You know, my name is Evan. I've got nothing to hide. I have rights. How are you? What are you doing? You know, and they're so outraged that you're not bowing the knee to authority. It's in the DNA of Irish compliance and submission to authority, and it's horrifying. So I did listen to most of the recording, and as I said in last week, at one stage they sneered at you for supporting Enoch Burke. They sneered,
start calling me Enoch Burke.
yeah, they sneered at you for saying you were a child of God and a Christian, and then they actually started singing Kumbaya. They confessed to being atheists, I would say more like Luciferians, in my opinion. And interestingly, I since got a Facebook suggestion that I follow on Gardashire corner of that particular location, which we never disclosed. But let's see if we can share that um, without me doxing everything and everybody. I've got that recording. Oh, you cannot minimize Zoom. Okay. Share screen. See, I'm trying to retire, but we're trying to get super high tech and share everything and go live on multiple channels. Right, I've got WhatsApp. and then I've got Evan, and then I've got the recording.
Recording above, yeah.
Right, so I'm going to play this. Can you hear it?
That is them. Oh, what the fuck? How did you know?
Yeah.
As soon as they get here. It is
So if you skip to 350.
No, it's just like that. You're going to do a show car. I don't want to be harmed, neither does my colleague, so I'm sure. Because you didn't show me any ID, you took out your wallet, whatever. All I'm asking for is show us the name on your debit card. You don't have to give it to me. Because everyone is equal, but you have to understand at your age and at my age too, you always have to have respect for people. It doesn't matter who they are.
I was respectful, but the other guard instantly was like, lose the attitude, and I didn't have an attitude. And she's like, get in the fucking car. I was
never said fuck.
You had an attitude, and there was, but you had an.
Act like a child instead of trying to act like an adult.
Well, I don't care. Why you bring an age into it? Everyone deserves respect at the end of the day.
But you never heard. You have to also respect.
Actually, yeah.
You have to respect people in positions.
You were disrespectful.
Right, I'm just going to stop that. Do you hear that? You have to respect people in positions of authority. Well, there should be mutual respect, and respect is earned. And,
Two ways.
no, let's carry on. Let's carry on. I'll keep jumping ahead, and we'll try and catch the sneering at Enoch Burke, sneering at Christianity, and singing Kabbalah, and boasting about being quote unquote atheists.
I'm not arguing.
I don't have to sip it. I've the right to speak.
Right, so you're watching too much.
Yeah, I do have rights. I do have rights. Under the Irish Constitution, every single person who's an Irish citizen has rights.
What are you an adult?
Actually, it's UNCRC rights.
Are you an adult?
What?
No, you're not.
Well, you understand that
You're deemed a child under the Irish law.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Children still have rights as well, don't they?
correct, but listen, at this
See,
moment
this
in
is what
time,
it's like, wait,
Okay,
Sean
cool.
at us
We've
for.
ascertained that. Right, cool. Let's move on now.
Right.
are you in school?
Youth reach.
Do you get on with your teachers? Like, I hope you don't treat them like that. And I'm saying that in a genuine way. You have to
Actually, I have brilliant credit at school and I do very well at school. I won't be stereotyped because I'm a child in care.
Stereotypes. We're not stereotyping.
You're assuming that I don't do well in school.
Who said that?
He does not pretend you're.
Yeah, who said that? Sorry. I didn't say that.
By the way, what you're doing is illegal. I don't recognize your jurisdiction. I'm sovereign citizen.
Oh, just.
Why are you laughing?
Do you hear them laughing at him? These two Bangardi need some kind of discipline. I'm sorry. They're so outraged at a 16-year-old being educated in the law. It's just shocking.
You're being sick. You're being sick. Genuinely.
I don't recognize your jurisdiction. I don't go by maritime law.
Maritime law. Do you know what maritime means?
Yeah.
What does
And we're not out in the fucking water, are we?
Listen, they're laughing again.
Oh, stop here, go back down.
You're a good crack, though. Yeah.
And by the way, the identity that you've given me is the say held identity. I am the living man. I am not the all capitals that's held by the state.
What are you spouting on about? Jesus Christ in the back of your car. What are you on about?
Wow, so you're sinning as well as saying Jesus Christ's name in vain.
Yes,
That's
I
the
am.
difference. Because I go by God's law. That's the only law that I
Good,
recognize.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's great. I thought it mean I have to go by.
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
Yeah, good. I don't have to go.
Yeah. Shameful.
I'm atheist.
What church you
Yeah, well, you know what?
I'm atheist, she proudly.
Oh my God.
I don't feel comfortable answering that actually. I don't believe in the churches actually, they're corrupt. They touch little kids.
But you're Christian?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a sovereign Christian. Should probably read up on it a bit more.
Oh, okay,
But you know what?
Boring.
Oh really? Well, you'll all have your judgment day anyways.
Oh,
And I won't be here to say this.
Yeah, they are sniggering again. Like, it's so inappropriate.
Yeah, obviously won't be because I've had to repeat myself around 10 times, haven't I?
If you actually, if you go back to the 6-minute mark, at the 6-minute mark is when they make the reference about Enoch Burke.
Okay.
I still have rights.
Go with to me. I'm not asking you for it. That you have. Do you have ID on you?
Why do you want ID
To
from
make sure
sport?
you're the same person that we're
Right.
looking for.
Oh no, I've just made that up so I can willingly be
Why are you
detained by
Oh
guards.
wait, no, sorry. 1450.
I'm not choosing to be here. Why would I?
No, listen, I can share that whole thing on a separate video or in the description. I do know they sneered at you about supporting Enoch Burke.
But if you just
I
you
won't
just
catch
go
them.
1450.
I won't catch them singing "Come by Our" to you.
You're very smart for a wannabe smart one.
Okay.
Oh my God, oh my God, you're very unsmart for a wannabe smart person. Wow.
You did say you're very smart and very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable.
They're sneering the whole time. Like any research they've done at all on your background and your suffering.
You have pepper spray, which is classified weapon. You need a license. What part that you're holding on to?
Yeah.
What you were saying that I'm armed.
You said I'm armed.
Okay.
Oh, I am good.
Oh,
yeah.
actually, can you stop approaching me? Why are you approaching me?
I took a step sideways.
No, you're
No, I
approaching
took
me.
a step sideways. Approaching is forward.
You did.
Really, like, not that intelligent.
Oh my God, there she goes again. You're really not that intelligent. Oh my God.
Okay.
No problem.
And you see how cooperative Evan is being, people. This is outrageous. Any GSOC, any honest GSOC investigation into these two Bangardi investigation or arrest of Evan would hold them liable for gross negligence and misconduct. Like, I'm going to stop that there, but I want you to find for me for next week the exact timestamps, the Enoch Burke timestamp, and
I have the exact timestamp for Enoch Burke.
yeah, but I was there and you didn't find it for me.
It's 1450.
I went to 1450 and it wasn't there, but let me look again. Right, 1450.
Yeah. So it says,
Being a Christian.
yeah, leave it there, leave it there.
You're arresting people like Enoch Burke. Enoch Burke. What's the story with that? Are you not bored? You're arresting Enoch Burke day in and day out. Absolutely, yeah. Every man should have the right to stand by his moral and religious beliefs, and women.
Very sexist.
Oh, well, better charge. Oh, okay, better charge me. Better charge me then.
We better Enoch.
Wow, let me just, before I continue this mockery of Enoch, because Evan quotes, every man should have his right to his religious beliefs. They're like, oh, how sexist is that? Only every man. It's like, get over yourself. Man includes man and woman.
It says it in the Bible.
I know, all men are
God only
created
refers to
before
man.
God. Yeah, all men are created equal before God. That means men and women. Fuck's sake.
Go ahead, Maury.
Go ahead, Maury.
No, we just look just for the station. That's all we have.
My name is Enoch.
Right now, we found the Enoch Burke mockery. Where's the Kumbaya mockery?
That was earlier on when I was still in the car.
What?
So
If you don't have a timestamp for that, we'll get it next week.
let me check now because I think I might do. It would have been in between
No,
11.
find it for next week.
Okay.
I can't do next Sunday. I've got family commitments, but the next time we connect, and this is, to me, was the most shocking, was these two sneering Bangardi singing Kumbaya, mocking your Christian faith. That was just utterly It's like, and they kept telling you how stupid and unintelligent you were. It was just, if there was a decent GSOC in place, these two Bangladesh would be sanctioned. All right, we've got 2 minutes. I want you, and like this is powerful. I want you to tell people about your court experience this week.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you don't
So
even know, you
basically-
don't even know when you're due back for sentencing.
Yeah, no, it's within the first week of November, but
I mean,
basically
you should know a date. You should know a date.
no, they did give me one, but they never wrote it down for me. But listen, so basically, right, I was blackmailed. I was told that I would be facing years in prison and that it could be going all the way up to the circuit court.
Just a minute, Evan, somebody just looked in your back curtains into your room. Somebody just pulled the curtains aside to look in.
Okay. Well, I want to come into the shop myself. Yeah. Okay, that's fine, but I'm live, so I won't be that long. Can you just, give me some space?
2 minutes, 2 minutes. We'll finish in 2 minutes.
The staff just told me that I need to hurry up and end this live stream.
I know. And it's not even a live stream, it's a pre-record. But I saw the curtain. It must be so freaky. Anyway, look, count your blessings. All right, so you think you're due back for sentencing. You've spoken to a very good colleague of mine who's given you
But
some.
they're taking probation report for November.
Huh?
They're seeking-
Yeah, they'll do a probation report. And the truth is, it's like, it's got to be a complete paradigm shift of Ireland has this submission to authority, which started with the priests, the nuns, the bishops, the teachers, the doctors, the guards. This, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags full, sir. Yeah, what do you want me to do, sir? And they just are not used to peaceful, intelligent people saying, we're all created equal before God. We are all created equal before God. So look, I'll let you go. It's been a very challenging couple of hours, but I'll get this up and I'll share it. And Aaron says he will learn how to do live without restream or OB, but I don't think you can anymore. I don't think you can go live on YouTube with just Zoom. But look, we'll just keep doing our best and you can go live. Have you recovered your spot?
No, it's saying it's going to take another 4 days.
Okay. All right,
You
people.
can do live streams on YouTube.
Right, people, I'm going to post Evan's YouTube channel and his GoFundMe. Just keep this lad out of jail so he can keep speaking in Jesus' name. Keep him in your prayers. And, this is not just the next generation. He's the age of my grandson. He's the next generation that are saying something's not right. Something's really not right. This is a boy who tried to whistleblow about abuse and neglect in Tusla Care for 12 years and suddenly finds himself accused of criminality. All right, Evan, God bless. Do you want to end with anything? Do you want to say a prayer?
I don't mind. Obviously, I just want to give a big thanks for having me here again. I really do enjoy these. And, yeah, I do appreciate the support that I'm getting. I mightn't be able to see it as clearly at the moment because I am being extremely shadow banned. But to anyone who's watching, listening, and following my story means the world to me. And at the end of the day, I trust in my Lord and I trust that, He has me on a path. He knows where I'll be in 10, 20 years, and, he said, revenge is mine, revenge is mine. And I believe that God will serve out a revenge against these people in a way that we can't,
and I'll be stepping back then with a smile on my face, and I'll be praising the Lord for making things just again, you know. And we all got to stay strong, but we all got to follow the Lord's gospel, for He will be the one who gives us the words we need to speak and the strength that we need to fight, you know. So stay blessed, everyone, and God bless you all.
Amen. All right, love you to bits. Take care.
All right.
Again
Bye
soon.
bye.
God bless.